Chapter 1, Advent of the Europeans into India. Multiple choice questions set 3. 1. Who was the Mughal emperor who signed the Treaty of Allahabad with Robert Clive in 1765? A. Aurangzeb, B. Shah Alam, C. Akbar II, D. Bahadur Shah Zafar. Answer B. Shah Alam. Next 2. What did the Treaty of Allahabad grant the British East India Company? A. Military power in India. B. Right to collect revenue, Diwani, in Bengal, Bihar, and Orissa. C. Control over the entire Mughal Empire. D. Trade monopoly in India. Answer B. Right to collect revenue, Diwan in Bengal, Bihar, and Orissa. Next, 3. What system of governance was introduced in Bengal by Shah Alam? A. Centralized government. B. Dual government. C. Federal government. D. Unitary government. Answer B. Dual government. Next, 4. Under the dual government system, who was responsible for civil, criminal, and police administration in Bengal? A. British East India Company. B. Nawab of Bengal. C. Mughal Emperor. D. Local zamindars. Answer British East India Company. Next, 5. What was the status of the Nawab of Bengal under the dual government system? A. Independent ruler. B. Titular military administrator, Nizamat. C. Supreme ruler of Bengal. D. Governor appointed by the Mughal emperor. Answer Titular military administrator, Nizamat. Next. 6. During whose governorship did the British East India Company become the most powerful in India? A. Robert Clive. B. Warren Hastings. C. Lord Dalhousie. D. Lord Cornwallis. Answer B. Warren Hastings. Next. Who was the first British Governor-General of Bengal as per the Regulating Act of 1773? A. Robert Clive. B. Warren Hastings. C. Lord Cornwallis. D. Lord Wellesley. Answer B. Warren Hastings. Next. 8. What was the significance of the Pitt's India Act of 1784? A. It abolished the British East India Company. B. Introduced two-tier administration in India. C. It declared India as a British colony. D. It provided independence to Indian states. Answer B. It introduced a two-tier administration in India. Next, 9. What was the role of the Board of Control under Pitt's India Act? A. To manage trade in India. B. To control the Indian Army. C. To oversee the company's administration in India. D. To appoint the Viceroy of India. Answer C. To oversee the company's administration in India. Next, 10. Which administrative unit was known as a presidency during the company's rule? A. A village. B. A district. C. A province. D. An administrative center under a president. Answer D. An administrative center under a president. Next, 11. Who was the Governor-General of India when the Sepoy Mutiny began? A. Lord Dalhousie. Lord Canning. C. Lord Wellesley. D. Warren Hastings. Answer B. Lord Canning. Next, 12. Which event triggered the Sepoy Mutiny of 1857? A. Introduction of new land taxes. B. Conviction of Ishwar Pandey and Mangal Pandey. C. Abolition of princely states. D. Introduction of English as the administrative language. Answer B. Conviction of Ishwar Pandey and Mangal Pandey. Next, 13. Which policy of Lord Dalhousie increased discontent among Indians before the Sepoy Mutiny? A. Introduction of income tax. B. Annexation of princely states under the doctrine of lapse. C. Conversion of Indians to Christianity. D. Imposition of British law in Indian courts. Answer B. Annexation of princely states under the doctrine of lapse. Next, 14. What was removed from the coins of the company in 1835, increasing dissatisfaction among Indians? A. Mughal emperor's name. B. British crown's emblem. C. Persia, the image of Lord Dalhousie. Answer A. Mughal emperor's name. Next. 15. Which language replaced Persian in the administration, causing unrest among Indians? A. Hindi. B. Sanskrit. C. Urdu. D. English. Answer D. English. Next. 16. Who was awarded capital punishment along with Mangal Pandey? A. Rani Lakshmi Bai. B. Ishwar Pandey, C. Nana Sahib, D. Bahadur Shah II. Answer B. Ishwar Pandey. Next, 17. Which Governor General's policies were most responsible for creating the atmosphere for the Sepoy Mutiny? A. Lord Canning, B. Lord Dalhousie, C. Warren Hastings, D. Robert Clive. Answer B. Lord Dalhousie. Next, 18. What was one of the social causes of the Sepoy Mutiny? A. Introduction of Western education. B. Abolition of the caste system. C. Disrespect for Indian customs and traditions by the British. D. Support for religious conversion by the British. Answer C. Disrespect for Indian customs and traditions by the British. Next, 19. Who took charge as Governor General after Lord Dalhousie? A. Lord Canning, B. Warren Hastings, C. Lord Cornwallis, D. Lord Wellesley. Answer A. Lord Canning. Next. 20. The Sepoy Mutiny of 1857 is also known as A. The Indian Rebellion of 1857, B. The First War of Indian Independence, C. The Great Revolt, D. All of the above. Answer D. All of the above. Next, what was the immediate effect of the Sepoy Mutiny on British rule in India? A. Strengthening of British control. B. Transfer of power from the East India Company to the British Crown. C. End of British rule in India. D. Introduction of a democratic government in India. Answer B. Transfer of power from the East India Company to the British Crown. Next, 22. Who became the representative of Queen Victoria in India after the Sepoy Mutiny? A. Governor General, B. Prime Minister of Britain, C. Viceroy of India, D. Secretary of State for India. Answer C. Viceroy of India. Next, 23. Which act allowed the British government to appoint the Viceroy of India? A. The Charter Act of 1833, B. The Government of India Act, 1858, C. Pitt's India Act, 1784, D. The Regulating Act, 1773. Answer B. The Government of India Act, 1858. Next. 24. What did the first declaration of direct British rule in India promise? A. Expansion of British Empire, B. Religious toleration and economic equality, C. Complete independence to Indian states, D. Continuation of the doctrine of lapse. Answer B. Religious toleration and economic equality. Next. 25. Where was the first Durbar held by Viceroy Lord Canning to declare direct British rule over India? A. Delhi, B. Calcutta, C. Allahabad, D. Bombay. Answer C. Allahabad. Next, 26. Which policy did Lord Canning abandon in his proclamation after the Sepoy Mutiny? Subsidiary alliance, B. Doctrine of lapse, C. Permanent settlement, D. Divide and rule. Answer B. Doctrine of lapse. Next, 27. How were the officers and servants of the British Indian government paid after the Act of 1858? A. From British revenues, B. From Indian revenues, C. By the East India Company, D. By the Mughal Emperor. Answer B. From Indian revenues. Next, 28. Which council was formed to assist the Secretary of State for India? Indian Council, B. Executive Council, C. Council of India, D. Advisory Council. Answer C. Council of India. Next, 29. What social change occurred in Indian society after the Sepoy Mutiny? A. Complete rejection of British rule, B. A shift towards modern Western culture, C. Return to medieval traditions, D. Widespread support for the British. Answer B. A shift towards modern Western culture. Next, 30. Which British policy was adopted in response to the growing sense of unity among Indians after the Sepoy Mutiny? A. Divide and rule, B. Assimilation, C. Decentralization, D. Nationalization. Answer A. Divide and rule.